Piles of lumber. There goes our new roof. Heave ho! Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Oh yeah! Heave ho! It's our second full load of lumber. Don't tell Mrs. CW I'm using her Suburban to carry this dusty, ant-infested woodpecker peckered rough cut lumber. Let's see, where can I put this so we can capture all the action? Better put it away from, whoop, cigarette butt. Someone's butt in my parking lot. I gotta pick them all up. I can't stand it. Want to smoke a cigarette? Go smoke it in the closet. There we go. Yep. All right. It's video time. Hi, Mom. Mother actually saw what you did. Now she knows how I treat you. Guy's in a cave. Breathing away in a cave. Longer, heavier one. Second to last one. And what they're doing is a lot of post-production when it comes to whoa. I'll go over here for this one. Part of the film that you're concealing is you mentioned earlier, if you were able to put one to water on a better basis, more or less randomly, or conventions that are based on. Good. Good. Alrighty. Next shot we'll be stacking them up on the roof and then putting the torch down roofing on top. Good rough cut lumber. Get to work! Lazy bum.
I'm waiting for your next hand me up.
Yeah, really.
Ding, ding.
I just missed the big train whistle. There it is. Rolling through real slow. A couple cars of grain and 100 cars of oil. It's the oil train. Are we like megantic? Sure hope not. Woo. I'm sitting here on a bucket trying to figure out the layout for my new roof. Doot doot! If I was a carpenter, I'd know what I'm doing, but I'm not, so I don't.
And so, if there isn't a real representation of that's a problem. Finding a supportive writing program.
The mating call of the diesel electric. There they are.
Who grew up in a Muslim community in Queens.
The oil train.
Vermont's first novel, Corona.
T111 tanker cars. They need to be double-walled and twice as thick. Too dangerous. Make sure you set all your handbrakes when you go to bed, because if the engine gets turned off or stalls, you lose your air pressure. And you roll down the hills. 7 miles, 12 kilometers. Hello, I got my wood. Got a burned out drill there. I gotta figure out how to snap a line. I got the first one right on the money and I forget how I did it.
I did learn about the craft of fiction the hard way. I was able to deal with all the rejection once I started to publish my book, because
boring sitting up here when you can't figure out what it is you have to do.
In the classroom. So there's a
cut
little
those
bit of
pieces to zero.
That
start at zero there and snap a line. Where's the other end of my snap line? I'll figure it out.
Which is why I think
it's a bird's life. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful
day, late summer.
There, she
I
found
wish it would
others
last forever.
and her work. There was
Don't like winter.
so much less competition because
There ain't no
everyone was
skier,
so
and
excited
watching
to
that
hear
Blazer Rust
references that
1001,
they
1002 is
understand.
making me crazy. It needs to be
So I had fellow
pisserized.
Asian American writers,
Alrighty, I'll figure this thing out
saying,
eventually.
"God, that is so funny,
I'll
you know,
figure it
like,
out. I
my
got my
mom
lumber.
does that." And so they were
Piles of
having
lumber.
just,
We
like,
threw
such
them
a
up one piece at a time.
catharsis from hearing my work and
I cut one more piece of wood and all of a sudden I hear all kinds of flittering and flattering, and the birds are here having a bird bath. Oh, are they a happy bunch of birds? They're pooping on all the balconies as they take off. Look at that, flapping their wings, getting a cleaning. Too bad it's all full of dried tar dust. And away they go.
Professor Powell, welcome to Democracy Now! You've
Where are they?
been
There they are.
listening to the whole broadcast from the streets of Ferguson, Missouri. First, your thoughts.
It's kind of cute.
Well, first of all, I guess my first
I
thought
turn
is
off the radio, but if I go over there, they're all going to take off.
my condolences.
There's Flippy
and
flapping their wings.
pain for the family and the community.
Oh
And
yeah,
also
nice
situation
cool water to
is also
cool us off on
a
this hot day.
situation that comes up too frequently. And
Sorry, it's blurry.
we generally have not
Always a straggler.
learned how to handle this situation. As you mentioned, the current
Alrighty, I'm cutting my wood here.
50 years ago, we're
Still sitting on my bucket.
dealing with the same issues, in part because we avoid
Wishing for some mustard from Germany.
the structure, we avoid the
We'll
system,
get her done.
we avoid
We'll figure something out here.
neglect,
Got no choice.
for people of color all across this country. And then, obviously, the police don't live in the community with the people. The police don't know the people. The current
It's cuter when they had a dozen of them or so or more. Oh yeah, I'm trying to cool off. It's a hot day today. Soon they'll be wishing it was hot because it's going to be winter. That one just dunked its whole head. Alrighty, we got work to do. Can't be watching birds flitting their flitty wings.
You've been looking at issues like these for...
Yeah, I gotta make this work somehow. They sell a foam system, I know, but it's probably $50,000. I gotta figure this out. We'll get her done. We'll figure something out around here. We'll figure it out.
itself.
Just screwed this piece together.
Professing a love of fantasy novels
And I didn't.
was out. I mentioned that I'm in the middle of Clash of Kings.
Yuck!
And even though Anya wouldn't date
Take it
me,
apart
I'm
again.
not a fan.
Ugh.
Let's face it.
Sun's going down.
Squeeze the entirety of your human essence into one literary alien cube.
Early or earlier every day.
Even your username.
What am I building? I have no idea.
Is very recognizable to reference what that is, right? That's pretty nice.
I just keep plugging away to now. Could have used that styrofoam system. Probably cost $1 million. I'm too cheap. Or I could put a pitched roof with gutters like across the street. Either way, no matter how you do it, it's money and time. It's a big building. Well, get her done. Into the sunset.
Like it was some kind of pseudonym for Victoria. I guys who were
Chalk line. I've got a chalk line, string line, stretched across the high end to kind of make sure things are in line. A little bit below the roof because I've got to put some plywood up on top of this.
With the person who actually made that car to close it, you know? I think the artists are closing
The cars I lost at Wally's. I had 3 Tornados there.
like
A couple of 66s and a 67 or 68. Oh, it kills me. So many old cars just rotting away and they're gone.
The Ministry of Culture hasn't launched a single exhibition addressing the subject, ever.
What am I doing here?
Private galleries
Who knows? I
Syria.
think it's time to call it a night.
We'll never get to see artwork from
Sun's gone down.
Japan says people in Algeria
Everybody's going to bed.
stories. Many of
I'm
the
up here on the
people
roof, clunking our way back and forth. People wondering, what the heck's he doing up on the roof?
They want to talk
Trying to fix
and
this
be
place.
listened to. And they want other Algerians to understand and perhaps move on.
For example, the military
Yeah, I don't know.
violent moment.
easier to say how I'm going to do this than to actually lay it out
Share it with him.
and do it.
I wanted to share these stories. The idea is to show
Wow.
it to show it to
See how it
people
turns
that
out with a few more pieces of wood. Just got to repeat it on this side.
if you know this
The water drains towards the drains.
you will have
Doesn't
an
sit
idea
here and
that
puddle so the birds can take baths days after it's rained.
Covered the war in Algeria in the 90s. Once wrote
Yeah,
something
I'm
that
beat.
still haunts me.
I'm
It's like after a war,
tired.
and yet
Time
it's
to call it a
completely
night.
different, he
Good
said.
night.
Because you don't see any destroyed buildings.